The Viking Broadcasting Company has been open for 52 years, dedicating it back to 1966, 7 years after Homewood Flossmoor High School had been opened. It all started back when Mr. Jerry Garber first thought of opening a broadcasting class to prepare students for the broadcasting field. After 52 years of being a successful program, the VBC has had almost 1,500 students walk in and out of the classroom, and more than a few have gone on to successful careers in the broadcasting field. Alumni such as Ben Bradley, an anchor at WGN, Chuck Garfien, reporter/anchor at NBC Sports Chicago, and many more have all started here at HF and expressed their gratitude for what HF has done.
So when I got to HF and the high school had its very own broadcasting program, a radio station, it was very early stages of developing a TV station. It was like a dream come true because I could learn my craft. I could learn how to write news and how to deliver it, how to not say every few seconds, how to tell stories in a quick and coherent fashion. And the teachers there really set me on my path.
Homewood Flossmoor has meant everything to me in getting me started in this career. I'm so lucky to have grown up in Flossmoor, and I heard that they had a broadcasting program and I could DJ and I could announce basketball and football games and do documentaries. I'm all in, and I knew this at 14, 15 years old, and I had this amazing experience at such a young age.
I worked at WHFH, the radio station, and I guess that's how I kind of got hooked on this. So I guess it had a big influence. I did a lot of stuff for news. I remember doing a documentary or two, doing a little DJing. So the radio program was a big part of HF for me.
It all starts with the first class called Intro to Broadcasting, where all the basics of broadcasting is discussed. Craig Bowen, who is a graduate from the class of 1978, agrees that getting a head start early in high school can be extremely advantageous.
The more you learn early, the better. For any career or any type of vocation that you want, if you're passionate about it.
Production 2 is the next course, where technical skills are enhanced by completing numerous projects on a weekly basis. Broadcast Seminar is the final course. Viking television coordinator and both Production 2 and Seminar teacher, Mark Siselski, explains that the industry is hard, but here at HF, the students can be set on the right path to have an upper hand when they go to college and then into the real world.
Well, this class in this field is an ever-changing field of technology, so we're constantly updating our equipment and software to meet the standards of the broadcast world right now. And we try to install in every student that they need to be a well-rounded and full-functioning broadcast student. They need to be able to shoot, to write, to speak, to edit. They really need to be able to do the whole package, and so far that's really worked out for the students that have come through our program.
The VBC is just the beginning for a career in broadcasting, and it gets better from there. Each individual has a different task in their daily lifestyle. For these alumni, they carry on what they remember in high school to help them in this career.
It's something new every single day. One day you're covering, the City Hall, and the next day, you're meeting people who have, been through a tornado or tragedy. What I always think is this job is a privilege.
Many people give their gratitude to Bob Comstock, the teacher in broadcasting from 1979 to 2013, and what he had taught them.
Mr. Comstock was such a huge influence on the person I became in broadcasting. He was always able to put things in perspective for me.
Comstock was my primary mentor as an adolescent through the Viking Broadcasting Company. When I was in high school at HF from '96 to 2000, he was far more than just a teacher. In fact, if I look back now, I don't think Bob taught me very much about broadcasting. I think that he taught us all of the key pieces for a foundation.
The VBC looks to keep up the latest changes in the broadcasting world to stay on top. There is more to come. This has been the VBC Effect.